I am Sampstra Games. This video is sponsored by Slytherin and I'm going to tell you all about war campaigns. War campaign is a way to gain additional legacy. The way this works is that you declare war goals up to 4, and if you conquer the war goal within the 16 turns, you will gain some legacy from it. Every 4 turns, the amount of legacy that you get gets lowered. So you want to get them as quickly as possible. You are okay to lose the region after, it doesn't matter. As long as you can get it, then you get the points. So you can see your war campaign up here. If you click on your panel and then click over here, you can see the war campaign. And here you can see how much legacy I can get for each of these regions. How many legacy points you get per region depends on the region's wealth and defensiveness. And then on this bottom, these crazy numbers they're very simple. They're actually telling you on which turn you're going to jump to the next phase. So I started the war campaign at turn 35. This is right now. 3 more turns until turn 38, during which I can still get this amount of legacy. Once it's jumped to turn 39, the legacy will get lowered for each of these, so I won't get as much anymore. Legacy loss is 25%, so you actually know that, okay, right now it's 80, in the next sections it's going to be 60, then it's going to be 40 for this region, then it's going to be 20, right? Here you can see your secured legacy so far and some potential legacy of all of these to get. Because we declared 4 goals, this will cause negative effect to our relationships, and failing to achieve any war goal will trigger a loss of authority. If you secure them all, you will gain extra authority. This is what it looks like when you conquer a goal. So we're going here for this Garagamo. You can see here that I've gotten this here, and then if you look at your list at war campaigns, you're just gonna see, hey, this one is done. You will gain all your legacy at the end. So not when you conquer the region, but when the war campaign ends. The war campaign ends once 16 turns pass, or you can click here to end an ongoing campaign. Or if you achieve all war goals, which is what I'm gonna show you right now. This is our 4th war goal. Now, as you can see here, we've got under the battles one, I get 10.4. Obviously, the 10.4 is not because of this one little region. That region was not nearly as important to give you 10 points, but because of the war campaign. So because of the successful finish of the war campaign, we've gotten 10 authority. So if you're struggling with authority, this is a really good thing for you to try to get. You can also see here that we've gotten the legacy. So if you looked at the legacy we had before, and now you can see that we've got 2,120, but it was more than the extra 66 that we get regularly. We got all the extra points from the war campaign. You start a war campaign by using the declare war goal decision. You can have up to 4 in one war campaign. And what's important here is that if you pick a war goal at a region that you're already at war to, then it just doesn't cost anything, it will just cost your manpower. But if you start a war at a region that you haven't been at war at before, it will cost you your normal authority that you pay to start a war. Another important note is that just because you get all your war goals, it doesn't do anything to the war. So if you were at war before this, you will stay at war after this. The war goals don't all have to be in the same country. So you can place a war goal to different countries. So for me, I have 3 in Kanemboru and then 1 in Almoravid. We have another declare war decision, but we can't start another war campaign. That's because there's a 16-turn mandatory duration between any war campaign. You can see it here. The next war campaign can start at turn 85, right? So you have to wait. Okay. So how do you get these declare war decisions? So this is based on military expertise, which you can see over here. We have 1.53, very low. You want to get around 6 is a good number for both war campaigns, and if you're playing as Indian nations, then also to get send troops to the India decision. This is calculated based on the count and tier level of your military building, including walls, stables, and military workshops. But it's divided by the number of regions. If you know that you want to do a war campaign soon and you're waiting for a war goal decision, don't do regular wars, maybe wait it out, because if you expand, your military expertise will get lower. There are also some buildings that can help you get it. One of them is Feast. Feast gives you plus 0.1 to your military expertise for determining the declare war decision. The first 3 counts triple. Another way is to do a war preparation. So you can see it, for example, here in Sirte. This is what it looks like. And this gives you 10% chance of granting a declare war goal regional decisions if you have none, and 5% chance if you already have one. But war preparation is not available for every nation. Now, one thing to watch out for is that if you are at war and you have an ally on your side, if they get your war goals, you will not get the points for it. So here I have a war goal, but my ally has gotten it. So now I'm not actually getting any points. It's still unfulfilled in my war campaign, and I don't really have a way to get it because you can get it from your ally, right? Unless the enemy conquers it back. So you might ask, well, is it possible when you start a war campaign to gain that goal without attacking, basically through diplomacy? So we're gonna test that out together. I've asked them for Nargasgamo, which is this particular region, and we're gonna try to conquer as much as possible to make them basically agree. So currently our war score is only like 22 for me, so we'll see. We'll see what they've got us. Now you can see that they agreed to the peace and they gave me this particular region as part of the peace deal. And as a part of that, I have been given the last 4 goals, so you can conquer it through diplomacy as well. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye!